And Tahir Nadeem Khan is joining us from Bhadarwa in Jammu. Shabir, first I will come across to you. An important day for the Union Territory there. You're there in Kulgam. It is too early to talk about the voter turnout, but then what are you witnessing at the polling booths? How has been the turnout? Are people coming out to exercise their franchise?
Yes, absolutely. There are long queues outside polling booths, which is unprecedented because I have covered many elections in Kashmir, and this election is unprecedented because I have seen from the very start go, people have been queuing outside polling booths, particularly the youth and elderly both, because huge enthusiasm is there among people. This election is happening after a gap of 10 years, and this is the first election, first assembly election after the abrogation of Article 370, and the enthusiasm and the hope in people is unprecedented. I have traveled to many polling booths this morning. The youth are very upbeat. The youth are very, hopeful and enthusiastic to make use of their franchise. I have talked to some first-time voters in the morning, and they are actually have come out to cast their vote for development and peace. They are recognizing the fact that a lot has happened in Jammu and Kashmir in past few years, and they want the next government to carry forward the path of progress and development on which the Jammu and Kashmir has marched on. Yes.
In Bhadarwa, Tahir, you tell us, how has the morning begun in Bhadarwa? Shabir tells us from Kulgam that a number of voters have turned out, and the morning has begun on a good note there in Kulgam. You're there in Bhadarwa. Let us get more from you as to how has been the voter turnout.
Well, Preeti, in Bhadarwa, which is the largest constituency in all the 24 constituencies which are going to vote today, because in terms of voter, 1,25,000 voters are going to exercise their franchise. They are eligible voters. And the enthusiasm and the votes upbeat, especially we visited Pink polling station that has been established at 45 Ghata and Bhadarwa. Voters were in large since early morning. Although the weather is a little colder here in this part of the Jammu and Kashmir, but still they were queuing in lines, and when I talked to the first voter who casted her vote, Anjana Sharma, at 7:05 a.m. in the morning, she was so happy. She said that first time she is seeing this kind of atmosphere here at the polling station. The way she was welcomed, she was garlanded, flowers were to her for being the first female voter to cast her at the station. And later, an elderly person, 96-year-old, Pandit Shanti Prakash, who also casted, who refused to go for home voting and said that I will prefer to go to the polling station. He also casted the vote there at 45 Ghata and was so enthusiastic. He appealed all the voters to and cast their vote as soon as possible. This shows the enthusiasm of the people of each and every section of the society. The voters are standing in queues. That is wonderful, and the arrangements are well in place, as you said. There were 196 polling stations are there, and at least 6 polling stations are located at a height of 11,000 up sea level. That include Hatkai B, Kota Top, Kaljugasar, Singni. Those polling stations are there in the place. The reports coming from their side, voters in those areas as well, which is mainly inhabited in tribals, are coming in large numbers to vote for the first time, because at this point of tribals remain in high altitude meadows with their cattle. Due to the Election Commission of India's sweep program, they have been educated, they have been let know that the importance of their vote. So they have all the way from high altitude meadows to their respective polling stations in their respective villages. So enthusiasm is very high, and this time, as is predicted, the polling percentage is going to be break all the shutter, all the previous records.
All right. So the polling is expected to break all the previous records. Thank you both of you for joining us and getting us the update on how polling has begun in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. All right.